Podcast. Hi,
Hey!
and we're live.
Sorry we're late.
It's
Technical
okay.
difficulties had ensued, but we're here.
What?
Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. It's Lemonade Talk Tuesday. I'm Alyssa. Oh, shit, my name up there. What's up? I'm Alyssa.
I'm counting on you, Joshua. I'm
He owned it
CC.
today.
I am Yay!
And we are Lemonade Talk Podcast, and you are here joining us on Lemonade Talk Tuesday. So, a quick little intro. We have some special guests in the building today.
We have
two special guests today. So we'll start with the ladies first. Miss Dozie over here.
Hello.
Dozie is representing her business, her organization, Justo.Won, Inc., and she will get into that a little bit later. And then we also have friend of the show, friend of our lives personally. We have comedian, actor, rapper, trapper, hustler,
Light skin member.
light skin.
Yeah, spokesman for the light skinned community for right now.
Justo.Won.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Thanks for coming. We finally got you to come on through. Thanks for coming. So,
Thanks for having me.
We'll go ahead and intro our wine for the day. Did I never pour you none, or did you drink it?
Oh, I don't really partake much.
Well, you want to
I would take your hat.
I poured some in that cup.
Huh?
I think I did. Anyway, okay. Well,
What you talking about?
Anyway, we have our wine of the day is a black-owned wine. It's Texas-based in Katy.
Yeah, it's a winery.
Irma Rose Winery. And this flavor that we have today is the peach lemon. So we already opened and poured up one. So we have the second one on reserve. We'll get to that one real soon. But of course, we got this at another black-owned establishment, OST Liquor. Shout out to you guys. So we got that, and so.
But they have a winery in Katy, and you can actually go there and try their wine, and they have different flavors. And they have wine tastings, and you can go there and eat cheese, and they have food trucks as well. And that's on
Field
my
trip.
to-do list. Yeah.
Yes. So, getting into that, we'll go ahead and do our Tuesday toast. I'm just going to keep it real simple. Drink if you are a Virgo.
That's us. Woo-hoo.
Cheers.
Oh, there's
The
games
Virgos.
involved.
Just a little bit in the beginning just to get you loosened up.
Okay.
Get you a drink.
Okay, well y'all
You can still toast with the
y'all can
glass.
pour apple juice in mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the
Drink
apple
your
juice.
apple juice.
Yeah, let me do that.
Of course.
Is that too much?
Yes.
Okay. Josh, you drinking today?
He
Okay.
said, hell no.
Josh
Nope.
not in it. We got him messed up for his birthday last time, so barely. So Josh is not partaking today. So that's pretty much all I got today. So we'll get something else next time. Just go ahead and take a drink if you are alive and you are watching this show. If you are here with us, supporting us, cheers to you. Thank you for being here, and let's drink to that. Cheers to me. You close to me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Click, 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 click.
Cheers. Click, 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 click.
All right. So before we get to hot topics, we'll go ahead and intro to Miss Dozie and let her tell you guys about her awesome organization and what she's about.
I'm a little tipsy, but
And that's okay.
it's okay. So my name is Dozie O'Harry, and I am the founder and CEO of Justo.Won, Inc.
Okay.
And Justo.Won, Inc. is a nonprofit that mentors underprivileged youth.
Okay.
And John's about to get into it.
Oh. Never mind. Sorry, that was my bad. I don't need that cup.
Yeah.
Continue, Miss Dozie.
Okay, and so it's a nonprofit that mentors underprivileged youth. Our
Cool.
mission is to focus on the. I'm sorry, hold on, what? I got Okay, yes. Our mission is to focus on the physical and mental benefits of positive thinking. So we're a mental health and wellness organization for young adults 9 to 19 years old.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. We do
Positive thinking
some cool stuff
helps.
with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wake up and I'm like, I'm going to have a good day.
And you have to make it so.
Manifest that.
That's
Yep.
true.
That's right. Your
Very
mindset.
true. So what are some things that you guys do with or for the kids?
So
For
we have
the youth. Let me not call them kids because all of them aren't kids.
They aren't kids. We service kids 9 to 19 years old, or young adults 9 to 19 years old. So what we do with them, before COVID, actually, we were mentoring them in person through our program called Breaking the Cycle. And it promotes self-love and leadership among the boys and girls.
Oh, I love that.
And so we go out for about 5 weeks, which is 5 classes. And then we talk about self-love. We talk about talking to yourself in a positive way. We talk about their fears. So we go through all of those 5 steps, and then the last week we hold a spa day. And so the boys and girls they're separate. We don't mentor them together. So the boys get their own spa day because boys need spa days.
They
okay,
do.
they need to take care. Self-care is important for everybody.
How to take care of themselves.
They do. You know, and it's not about like getting your nail, like going to get a manicure or whatever. Even for the girls, like self-care is how do you feel about yourself when you wake up in the morning? Where are you mentally? What are your surroundings like? You know, so we surround them with positive images for the boys and the girls. We have male mentors for the boys, so you should come out to mentor because we need positive role models for the boys. Just throwing that out there. If you wanted to ever, come out.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to, but you know.
No, I didn't know. Yeah, I was like, cool. All right.
Do you go out to the schools?
We do. So we go wherever the kids are. So we've been to churches, we've been to community centers, we've been to foster care facilities. Like we've been wherever the kids are, we go.
Awesome.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how can people get involved with your organization? So you
Yes.
need mentors. What else?
Yeah, we do. We need male and female mentors, male and female instructors. And so you can go to our website and apply or sign to be a volunteer. And typically what you would do is you would be hands-on with our kids. You would work on the activities with them as they're working on the activities, or you could teach a class yourself.
I'm interested.
Very.
Not in teaching a class, but like being a mentor.
Yeah, we need more positive role models because the kids, I mean, they come from all over. And they don't see a lot, especially the black and brown kids. They don't see a lot of us in our age group doing things and not the typical norm that they would see in their lives.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so it's good that they have access to all of who we are and what we do.
I love that. That's amazing. Well, shout out to you. Kudos.
Can I drink
love
on
it.
that?
Yes,
Drink.
All
Drink
right.
to your own
And
accomplishment.
thank you for letting us know.
For sure. Mental health is something we discuss frequently, like checking on your strong friend or just checking yourself, like self-care and all of that, especially for the youth and the young children. That's amazing. So we would love to
'Cause they need
support
it.
that and be a part
Yes,
of
they
that in any way. So we will definitely talk more after this.
Okay.
So something that you have been doing, we've been seeing on social media, you have connected with some other friends of ours. You want to talk about that?
Well, every Tuesday we've been doing the Heroes of H-Town thing where we go and we give food and clothes and hygiene
did clothes.
products. Yeah. Well, we always have food, but sometimes we have clothes too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but and then sometimes we have hygiene products, soap, deodorant, whatever. But anyway, we go out and give to the homeless at a few different locations every Tuesday, and that's been going for a couple months now. We've been doing that every week, so it's cool. I've gotten rid of a lot of my old clothes and things like that.
I can see a fly ass homeless person.
You know, you would think. I brought a button down shirt out there, thinking like, oh yeah, this the hookup right here. You can go to a job interview right here. Boy, I had such a hard time getting rid of that shirt.
Really?
They was like, you ain't got no t-shirts.
It's not
I'm like, dang.
They're very particular.
It's hot outside. I guess that's what it was.
Do y'all receive like pads and tampons?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna donate that because I feel like they have.
Yeah.
They need that.
Yeah.
I read that somewhere that homeless women have problems. You know, when that comes around. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go buy them. Then I'm gonna bring them.
Okay,
It may
sure.
not be Playtex.
Bring the pads and tampons.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know the difference, but all right. I'm sure someone would appreciate it.
They will.
Somebody will, of
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
brands,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sizes.
Yeah. No, seriously. I
No,
read-
like,
Yeah, for real,
okay,
they
cool.
do.
Bring it.
I know.
All right. It's good. We'll take it.
I recently read that.
That's true.
Yeah, so we would definitely, we've donated before.
Oh, yeah, we
but
have.
You probably wouldn't know that. But yeah, so you tell them like how they can get in contact with Ray and
if you follow Ray etc. on Instagram or just go to Heroes of H Town on Instagram. That's the official
Heroes
page
with
for
the
it.
Z.
Yeah, Heroes with a Z, like we're selling sandwiches. I don't know why that's.
Okay.
I was trying to when I said that, and I thought, who sells sandwiches got a Z in it? I don't know, for whatever reason that stood out. But yeah, I was thinking of Hungry Heroes. But
the chicken food drink.
yeah, all right. But yeah, find us
We'll
on
tag
Instagram.
it. We'll
Find us on
tag
Instagram.
both of those in our post and in the story, so you guys can connect with them and volunteer, donate, lend your services to the beautiful community of Houston and beautiful Black and brown and all other races, creeds, colors, all of that. So we would love to have you guys join us in supporting both of these different organizations. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and get into. Oh, you tell us about yourself personally.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What
Well,
do you do?
well, I go by the name Justo.Won. Justo is a childhood nickname. Coming from Houston, my name is Justin, so my friends call me Justo. If you're from Houston, you get that.
Right.
I
It's
just
everything.
I added the one on the end to separate myself from all the other Justos. But yeah, I'm a comedian. Actor. I've been doing theater really since Worthing High School. I did a play at Worthing. I did theater at TSU, taking film
What play
classes.
you did in school?
At Worthing?
Yeah.
We had a play called man, I don't even remember the name, but it was a mystery.
No play
but it was
ever happening at school.
But you know, because it was the first play ever at Worthing.
it
like
was
it was
the last.
it
What
might
year
have
was
been.
this?
It might have been. This was like 03, 04, my
Okay,
senior
well
year.
then that was too early for me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, me and Miss Peterson, was she there when you was there? Yeah, she was the play director.
Your senior year was my freshman year.
Oh, really? Wow, I didn't know.
You
I
need
was
a
that much
refill?
older
Yeah.
than you.
No, not that much. Huh?
No, we probably. How old are you?
34. Just turned 34 this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 33 this year. So.
Oh, okay.
You need a refill, sis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would like a refill
Pass
as
it
well.
on now.
But yeah, so I do comedy. I do stand-up comedy. I'm doing film. I'm filming a movie, an independent movie, and that's really the direction I want to go in. I want to
cool.
produce my own movies. That's what I want my career to be.
Okay.
More
you
so
need
than
some
just
extras,
the stage.
some
Yeah, I
supporting
do.
cast. What you need?
I do.
I could be in the background somewhere.
Yeah. You know, we clean up real nice.
And I sing very
I
we
do.
can
well.
clean. You know, we
Oh,
can,
you sing well.
heard
Okay.
she could, we can dull
I'll
ourselves
figure
down
something
if we're
out.
too cute. You know, if you need like some streetwalker, whatever you need, I'm
What
down
do
to
you
act.
Okay. I'll keep
You
that
just
in mind.
never know what
Nice.
type of script this
So
is.
wardrobe wise,
That's true. Here in
you're
Houston, too.
versatile. Then you'll wear what I need for that.
It's up in the air. Let's put a pin in
Okay,
it.
all right,
Come back to
okay,
that,
cool.
and we can come together on that subject. Hey,
Okay.
Brittany. So yeah, if you need, hit him up if you looking for your big break.
Right.
Yeah, you never
I'm
know.
looking for
You
it.
never know.
Me too.
So we'll go ahead and hop into those hot topics. CC,
What?
hot topic, sis.
Okay, what's the first one?
First one is the presidential candidate.
Okay, so we have the presidential candidates. So now we have the Donald
Lord Jesus.
and Joe Biden.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
so
you
it's
said,
like,
met
who
the
do
crack?
you want? Met the crack,
Who?
cracker,
Pick your drug.
codeine. So you just pick your drug. So yeah, they are officially running. We're not gonna even talk about Kanye West because he playing, but
But he's in there.
he's in there.
Part of the
Thought he
conversation.
dropped out.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I've read
think he's
reports that
still on
he
it.
have dropped out, and I read reports that he's still on it. But whatever the case, Kamala Harris is the vice president. Well, she'll be it, or maybe one day. And people, first of all, I'm gonna say congrats, since she's making history.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm
Potentially
gonna say.
the first black vice president, first
But
female.
is she really black? I don't know.
Is she not black?
I think
What?
she black. She when she had that Breakfast Club interview, she was like about when Charlamagne asked her about people addressing or criticizing her or questioning her blackness. She grew up, what she said, in Oakland, somewhere, California, and then moved
She's a
to
pretty woman. We can
Canada.
agree on that.
I mean, you know.
But
you
some
disagree?
of her
That's
No,
not
she-
Justin's cup of tea.
some of her
It's not.
Not your
policies
type?
and stuff or I researched her, so I don't know how I feel about her.
I don't know enough.
Right.
So I don't want to listen. Did she say she black? Congratulations. But I do know when she ran for the DA or something, she was an Indian. Yeah.
She switched her ethnicities.
Yeah, so she switched her ethnicity.
I was unaware of that.
Yeah, she said she
wow.
was the first Indian. Now she's black. So, okay, girl.
Yeah.
She's whatever race we need her to be.
Yeah.
Okay, what you think,
Obviously.
Justo? You quiet?
I don't trust her.
I
You
don't
know,
either.
I don't trust her. I mean, I don't trust most politicians,
I don't
but
either.
I feel like to be black, to be embraced by a certain type of politician, you really got to be, they got to know you're going to do whatever they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to change nothing. So that's going to be another one of the situations where, you know, yeah, it'll look good.
Yeah, that's
It'll
what
look
it's going to
nice.
do. Look good. Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think they're going to win anyway. I think Trump going to get reelected.
agree.
I agree.
You think so?
Yeah.
I honestly
I
feel
agree.
like he's going to win.
And I honestly feel
Stay
like
hopeful, but
I
shit.
feel like the things Biden is saying, it's almost like he's trying to throw it. Sometimes he's been saying some dumb things, and I know
Yeah.
Trump says dumb things, but it's like
You
his base
expect
goes
that.
for that.
Yeah.
His following goes for that. Like Biden is supposed to represent the more intelligent alternative, but he hasn't been presenting that.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to go off of he's the better candidate over Trump, and so that's his base.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
he's sticking to. But like, what are your policies? What are you trying to do for us? Just because you're better than Trump doesn't mean you're a better.
He
candidate
said
Yeah,
if
for
he
us.
said if we
the
don't vote for
Kardashian.
him, we're not black.
Absolutely.
I will always be black. Okay.
Right, whether you are in office or not.
Yeah, so I don't know. don't know
I
how to
really
feel.
hate that. Like, being black is one journey.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I really hate that. But I mean, go Kamala. I just found out her name was Kamala.
Oh,
I
it's
thought
Kamala.
it was Camilla or something.
I thought it was Kamala.
See, I don't even know
Kamala.
her name.
Kamala?
Kamala.
She may be a black girl because we can't pronounce her name.
I mean, that could go for Indian
too.
Kamala.
Yeah.
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 That-
I'm not
that could
gonna
go.
lie. When I
then
see,
because we need to know what Kamala mean. Then if she was Indian, her name would Kamala would mean like, you know, freaky
Something.
wolf or something. Like, it
Oh,
would mean
Lord
something if you was
Jesus.
Not
Indian.
freaky wolf.
yeah.
That's what all their names be meaning.
my
So
God.
like some type of an adjective and then an animal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why that would be the adjective and not the animal.
I'm
but
not
just
sure
saying.
either, Justin. I'm not sure either. Well,
So good luck
we'll see
and see what
what
happens.
happens. Get out there and vote.
If you won, if you don't.
It's so
Right.
sad. It's like, dang.
Yeah.
Get out there and
Like,
vote.
what?
Crack a meth.
Yeah, it was,
That's why I feel like.
Codeine and handlebars.
Yeah.
for real.
The
But-
handlebar pandemic was very serious when we was in high school. I just
Yeah.
don't know why that just came up. Anyway.
Yeah. I think it's weird when people say like, "Oh, your ancestors died for you to vote. You have to vote," but then it's like you only have two choices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
That's like I thought what they died for was us to have the right or
Right.
the option
Yeah.
to vote.
I'm just
But also
disappointed
not
everybody
voting is a
gave up.
statement as well. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because how do you narrow my choices down to two?
That's the issue
And
right
then you
there.
tell me I gotta choose between these two.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the issue
That's
right
true.
there.
That's what I'm going through because I feel like my ancestors have went through so much for me to have the right to vote, so I should exercise it. But then I'm like, I mean, I don't want crack. I don't want meth, so what should I do? I don't
Vote
know
for
if I
Kanye.
want Kanye is not mentally stable.
But Kanye
to me.
not even like a little weed. He like a little angel dust. Like I'm like, do I want that? Like it's so
No,
unpredictable. Like
don't want it.
I don't want that
Right.
either. Like
But I think he knows he's not gonna win. I think
we
he
need a
has
black and mild option,
real
like
agenda.
something, like some light,
Something.
like something else. Whew.
And then for all you know, Kanye may just be trying to make sure his friend win. Like,
I mean, for real though, if Kanye was Kanye like 5 years ago,
Right.
I
would've
would
voted
have
for
had
him.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I would have voted for him because
You
he
had
came in
me.
there and he would have fucked some shit up.
Yeah.
He
I
would've-
say 15 years ago.
Okay, that's a different.
you dad may
I don't know
be
the time.
right. You're right,
15
because
years
5
ago.
years
Time
ago
frame.
he was,
He was
still with
already
that
crazy.
girl.
Yeah, he was already
yeah.
crazy.
Okay,
Right.
15
I
years
like
is
the
a better time
college
frame.
dropout Kanye.
Yeah,
Kanye was
yeah.
my man.
Yeah.
I loved him.
When
Yeah.
he was remember he was
during
black.
that era.
That's
Yeah.
what.
Well, you know, his mama was around, and, you know, she was an African-American studies professor. The man is smart. He just, it's something about them Kardashians, so.
Speaking of those Kardashians.
But speaking of them, another hot topic is this Corey Miller guy. I wasn't going to talk about him, but I was sitting at home.
Corey Miller guy.
This
That's C
Corey
Murder. You
Miller
better.
guy.
C Murder.
See Murder. I was
Put some
sitting at home
respect
watching TMZ, and he's like a hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently about 11, 12 years ago, they say he murdered a child.
This is very different.
And the child was 16. But recently the witnesses recanted their statement and said like the authorities made them say it or whatever. So Kim Kardashian and Monica and Master P and all them, they're all getting together to try to get him released.
Master P was smart.
Yeah, I
Like
think Master P is a smart man. They don't give people don't give him the credit that he deserves.
He knows what he's doing.
Man. So I personally feel like if Kim can do it, let her do it. How y'all feel?
Yeah, why not?
Let her use the little pool she has. And
I ain't gotta like you for you to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Right.
The girl got a lot of power. She can do a lot of stuff. She got a huge following.
Pussy power.
Yeah, she
Use
got
it.
all kind of power. Yeah, like that WAP, that WAP WAP.
Use it.
She probably got
Is
it.
WAP or WAP?
It's WAP.
I know the sound effect is WAP, but the A in the actual word makes you
WAP.
think it would be WAP.
Right.
Well, I did see this post that
Tomato.
that said if you
Pussy,
healthy,
pussy.
you should have some wet puss.
Right.
Wait, what? I'm
Like,
sorry.
that's what he said.
Say it with
Who
your
said
chest.
that? Who said that?
Say it with your chest.
Say
Don't
it.
be scared.
He said what? No?
He said if you're healthy, you should have it.
Have
If
what?
you're healthy.
Wet ass pussy.
You better say it with your chest,
If you're
goddamn.
healthy, your dick should get hard. How about that?
Hell yeah.
Get it up first.
Yeah.
I love you, Dozie.
See, that's the Virgo in me.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, what you got to say?
I didn't say nothing.
Speaking of Virgo bashing and bullshit, let's get on to Justin. So, approximately less than a month ago, this nigga got us riled up on Facebook. He posted, like, drop y'all zodiac signs so I can tell y'all why y'all for the streets.
Oh,
You know,
you skipped the
we'll come back to that.
okay, cool.
So what the post was saying is,
Do we have the picture?
if you are for the streets, then based on your sign, this is why. These are your sign
That
traits that
says,
would
tell
make
me
you
your
for
sign and I can tell you why you're for the streets. It did not say if you're for the streets. Okay.
because I worded it that way because it's funnier that way.
What's for the streets for those of us that don't know? I'm sorry.
For the streets means
Break that
you
down
can
inside
be-
academic terms.
you can be gotten.
Oh.
You can be
You're a little naive.
maybe. Well, some people it's that they're naive. Some people they're purposely they want to be in the streets. They're trying to get it in. They're going through their whole
readily
phase.
available for any and everybody.
But we can't agree everyone needs a whole face, man.
I agree.
It's
and
necessary
Get
in
it out your
life
system.
for sure, especially before you get married. So
You
we'll
can be a hoe
go
with
ahead
your,
and
with
go
your
to.
spouse.
You can, however,
It's not holy.
it's different. You could be a freak with your spouse,
Yeah.
but like your whole phase, like if you don't go through your whole phase, you're more inclined to like cheat and do other shit or have a wayward mind in terms of your experiences.
Because I feel like a male hoe will make an awesome husband. Because he already done
Yeah.
it. He probably like, oh, I already done slept with 2,300 women. I'm just going to sit at home.
2,300?
I know.
I mean,
Dang, you can
give or take
Yeah, give
5
or
or
take.
10.
Those are real numbers for real though, because
like that ass.
2,300
So
is.
we'll hop
real
into
number.
his predictions for us and what triggered the fuck out of us. So I don't know who's gonna go first. Josh, what you got? Let me see. So that's Cece. Cece was like Virgo, and what did you say, Justin?
He said naive, sucker for love. Always want to see the best in people when they don't deserve it. Now that is true. Anybody who treats you nice enough, you going. No.
Is that busted open? Does the car
I do.
wheel
I
mean
get
busted
that. I
open?
get that from that emoji. Whenever I see that, it's the way
Okay.
the legs go for me.
Okay, so
And I was
you gonna
like,
bust it open
boy,
for the
that's
shit.
some bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Elaborate.
even though your heart is in the right place, and you're like, oh, I'm just being nice and having a nice time, whatever. From the guy's perspective, it's like, oh, all I have to do is give her a couple compliments, a little whoop-de-whoop, and boom.
A couple compliments.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the way he gonna explain it to his friend is for the streets. That doesn't mean you really, but that's the outcome.
I am offended.
triggered, right?
Oh,
No,
my
that's what
God.
I'm saying. That's why I say it's different things that would make somebody for the street. It ain't necessarily that you a hoe. It's just that you can be brought in. You can be reeled in. You know what I'm
Easily
saying?
manipulated.
Using these
Yeah, right.
things right
They're
here.
easily manipulated. I've
Yeah.
never heard that when somebody talk about a Virgo. They usually say we are the ones who manipulate.
Other
Yeah,
people.
to my understanding of
that's-
to my understanding of Virgo, it comes from like virgin, like naive, like innocent. Doesn't mean that you are, but like gullible can be.
What are your
naive.
sources?
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
I
So go ahead and go on to mine because I asked a similar question. So somebody had already dropped Sagittarius, and he said, sometimes too optimistic, in love with your freedom, the idea of freedom, and curious about the world around you. All this can make you for the streets. So I was like, I don't know where you copy and pasting this bullshit from, but it's wrong because, period, listen, like, I'm a homebody. I don't give a fuck about freedom. Like, when I have the freedom, I choose to stay my ass at home. Like,
Well, maybe you have a different idea of freedom than what I mean here, but like the
Okay.
free to be around whatever people you want to be around, like free socially, not necessarily out doing
because
stuff
it ain't no
all
nigga
the
gonna
time.
tell me who I can't hang around
See?
with and who I can't be around. So maybe that is some
You
truth
see
to
what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
Yeah.
That's not on no hoe shit, like on some for the street shit. Like, I'm not gonna be around somebody that you're uncomfortable with you providing me valid reasoning as to why you're uncomfortable.
But see, that's you in a relationship. What about when you're single? You can be for the streets when you're single too. You know what I'm saying?
I still be chilling.
Okay. All right.
I don't see any validity in your statement. So where did
Okay.
you copy and paste all this?
I didn't
bullshit
copy
from?
and paste
What are
any
the
of it from my
sources?
freestyle.
So were
all
you
of
a
it.
clairvoyant this day?
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
am.
just feel like the
I am.
spirits led you
I
to
like
this
that word, by
bullshit
the
ass
way.
information?
Nice word.
Wow, I don't feel like it's bullshit. I understand if it bothered you, but
Do you
know,
feel attacked?
yeah, that's how it is. The truth hurts sometimes. So you got to give it to people how it is.
Okay.
That hurts.
Did you like respond to your own sign and why you're for the streets?
I did. Somebody
Okay.
did put Cancer up there, and I put. It's just that we want love all the time.
Emotional?
We need,
Is that what they are?
Very.
yeah. So anyone who supports us emotionally or makes us feel loved, then we return the
Flip and bust
the
it
favor.
open for the.
I don't bust
Wide.
anything open of my own body, but
Okay.
I might partake.
You might bust something open if you just feel
if they
so.
cater to my my emotional weakness.
I'm not
So, yeah.
naive.
I mean, I feel like we can be.
You
I
can.
mean, I don't know.
And like what way?
I do feel like there's both sides. Like I could manipulate and I could be manipulated. You know,
I mean, I don't.
Do you enjoy both of those?
sometimes depends.
I enjoy. I'm
I
not
love your
gonna lie. Since I'm gonna be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I do sometimes get pleasure out of making people do what I want them to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, no, do what you want to do. Like, I have a heart, so I just be like,
Yeah.
I love how you explain it.
yeah, like, no, I'm not gonna lie. I did find out at an early age that I could get people to do what I want them to do. Like, period. And when I got in my 30s, that's when I was like, you know what? Cece, this isn't right. Like, don't manipulate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
But
many people had you manipulated by then before you realized it was
Sometimes you
not a
can't
good
keep count,
thing?
You know.
I mean,
It just keeps
yeah.
going.
It's just a way of life, huh?
Yeah, like it was
don't even
so
know you're doing
easy.
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It
And
just happens so
then,
naturally.
if you ever meet my grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
she's great at it. She can get people to like let her skip in line. Turkey Leg Hut, no lie.
That's a place you
This
gotta
line
skip.
was around the building. She said, "I'll be back." She put herself up in that line and she came back. And I was like, "You're great at this
Yeah.
shit." Like,
Going to the clubs.
yeah, she can do it.
Right there.
She can do it. So,
So
but yeah.
from another comedian friend, it goes kind of into this relationship discussion we're having. So Kanice, 100K, Kanice, I ain't gonna say his whole name.
Yo,
He posted something today, recently, very recently. We'll go ahead and drop that. It says,
And I thought it was so funny, y'all.
you can learn everything you need to know about a man by asking which woman he was most attracted to on Girlfriends. So before we,
Let me start.
Interesting.
I want to
So-
start with him because he's the male in the front here.
You know, I have a weakness for chocolate women, so I used to like the
Whoa, toxic ass Tony Childs.
toxic one with the big lips. You know,
Complicated.
she was the most physically attractive, but I did like what's her name? The singer daughter.
Joan.
Joan. I liked her personality. She seemed like I would trust her more as a friend. You know what I'm saying?
But too. She was just a different type.
Yeah,
right?
they all were.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
real.
But if we got to choose, like she seemed like she would make the best friend, but then I like the dark skin.
But there was only 4 options. Why are they
Yeah.
all like?
I didn't
Well,
trust. You know
I
who I
like
didn't
it.
trust? The hippie one. I didn't trust her. I feel like
Lynn.
I feel like she would be for the streets before.
She
anybody.
was.
She was definitely for the
Yeah,
streets.
she
She was
was.
open and
She was herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, she was out there with it.
Yeah.
Like,
I had asked one of my really good friends, and he said Tony. And I said, oh, you like him toxic. But I really thought he was going to say Maya.
Maya.
Yeah.
Josh, are you familiar with Girlfriends?
Girl.
I know you hear me. No.
He said no.
He said he don't know.
What's her name?
He know the goddamn show.
Huh?
What's her name?
Which one, Maya?
Maya Lynn Joan.
Joan. What's her real name?
Tracy Ellis
Tracy Ellis
Ross.
Ross.
Yeah.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
She,
Why couldn't I
she's
think of that?
Asian very well.
Very fine.
She
Very
is
well.
beautiful.
Honey,
Like
very
fine
well.
wine. They all are. I mean, Tony
Finest.
too.
Yeah, Tony
All
is
of them
too.
still look good. Tony could use a better
Lynn.
wig, but
I
I
haven't
think
seen
that's
her.
just what they do for her whenever she's on whatever
Yeah.
she is on. You know, usually the stuff she has been on is
On
let me
urban,
not say
urban
let me
movie
not say
channel.
lower budget, but you know,
Urban movie
the wigs
channel.
are probably the least of their concern. They making sure the lighting for the brown people is.
I love her with the
decent.
red lip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the urban movie channel. I'm
So
thinking
don't
about
nobody say
subscribing.
Maya. Like, why not Maya? What's wrong with Maya?
It's nothing wrong with Maya.
Nothing's
to
wrong
me.
with Maya. She
Yeah,
probably
I
had
don't
it the
know.
most.
I feel like she was
together.
good to her husband, even though he wasn't that
Think she
great.
cheated.
Yeah, I mean,
But you know they got married young though.
right.
I don't
And then
remember
they
her
got
story.
remarried. Oh, I loved Girlfriends. I can't wait to come on Netflix because I feel like I'm gonna,
Binge it all.
I'm gonna relate to it more as an adult, and I'm like their age, opposed to watching it when I was 15, laughing at the sex jokes, but
Yeah.
don't really
Yeah.
know what was going
Right.
on.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
After all that manipulating, you will know exactly what's going on.
But I've changed. Now if I ask somebody to do something, they tell me no, I'll be like, oh well.
You want some more?
Oh, you got some more juice? Sure.
Yeah.
Good
Drink the
juice.
apple. Isn't the apple juice good?
It is.
Great.
Because
It's
I need
awesome.
some more too.
This is the apple juice
It's
that
awesome.
Eve gave out.
Here, y'all just finish that up.
Not
You
Eve
wanna
gave
get
Adam. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all gonna kill that over
We
there.
can definitely split it. in
So what do
between.
y'all think about the Irma Rose Winery
Uh-oh,
Peach
that's
Lemon
what I
Blend?
It's okay. Yeah, what do y'all think?
It's good.
'Cause we're going to tag them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We're
these
gonna
are
sweet.
independent people here, farmers.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
We're
Do they
gonna
have
take a
red
field
wines?
trip, you guys. We'll be out there
I like red.
to visit Sister Irma.
Sister Irma. It's her grandmother, if I'm not mistaken. Irma Rose is the grandmother. I just burped. Excuse me.
Did you? I
You
didn't
did say
even
you were
hear.
gonna have flatulence.
We
So
didn't know.
Oh,
we didn't know.
Did I
till
say
you
that
told me.
loud?
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
know
sorry.
either. I didn't know.
Wow.
I
My
didn't know.
bad.
I'm a
sorry.
very open
I
book.
put you
I'm
out there.
unbothered.
Okay, cool.
So
We need to light some candles.
No,
no, it's good. No.
I
Oh, okay.
haven't had any.
I
What
don't know
word?
if you
Flatulent.
Flatulence.
God, I can't even say that in my tongue.
I don't know if you still have this on your phone, but we witnessed an awesome Twitter thread that just kind of went on and on about
Advice from men.
advice from men for women.
Oh, right. I know
And
that was good.
It was very good. So we'll read a few. And then what I saw after that, like a couple days later, they ended up having one where it was like, okay, advice from women to men.
Oh, I'm gonna find out.
That one
when
was
they
good.
send
So
it.
we'll post that one in the story. But they were dropping some gems. Did y'all
Men
see
were
that?
No.
really dropping gems.
Yes.
Like I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
It
What
makes
type of
sense.
stuff did they say? Yeah.
She gonna read a couple.
One of them was like, it's going backwards. I'm so sorry. I do apologize about this. Okay, this one says simple shit. If he's not doing it, then you ain't the one. And that goes for anyone. Stop letting people condition you for abuse. If you point out a behavior or how something made you feel and their response is to argue or get defensive, cut them off.
And a man said that?
Yeah, and I really think it's true. And then this one says, if a guy leaves you and comes back, it's because he found something better, but they wouldn't put up with the bullshit.
Oh,
not what?
No?
yeah, I don't
Hell no.
necessarily
What are
agree
your
with
thoughts
that
on
one.
that? Since you seem so
Wait, it's some more. You want me to finish?
No.
let him
No.
I don't necessarily
address
agree
that
with
one.
That didn't make sense at all to me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
And
You
men
said
that too?
As
to-
a man, what do you have to say
this.
about that?
First of all, this is why I hate. This is why I don't give that type of advice or feedback. If a man does this, and because first of all, all men are not the same. You know, so
That
I
is
don't
true.
care
That's a
what
good point.
I don't
That's
care what
true.
anybody says.
They
and,
are not the
and then
same.
when guys say, I hate when men think they can speak for all men. Oh,
Right.
I met
Yeah.
someone better, but she didn't put up with my shit. Well, that's you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like everybody is looking for somebody to put up with their shit. It could have been that their friendship is what brought him back. You know, like I probably only had one relationship where I was back and forth, and the reason I came back, it was because I missed her friendship. It wasn't because, I could get away with more stuff with her. I'm not trying to get away with nothing. I break up if I want to go do something.
True.
But,
Okay.
you know.
That's a different perspective.
Okay.
This one says, keep your girlfriends out your business. I'm going to go ahead and agree with that because I have a really good friend. She's married. And she never tells me anything bad about her husband. And she said
Good
the
one.
reason
That's a
why
good
she
one.
doesn't is because she's going to forgive him. And I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
And that is so true.
Yeah, I think there's like two parts of that too. It's that part, but then it's like you kind of you need a
You do
support
need
system.
someone to
Right.
talk to.
You know,
I get it.
And but there's a fine line between how much
Yeah.
you tell and what you tell your friends and family.
Right. And that is true because you'll forgive them. And then your friend will be like, well, I remember that time.
Right, like
Bring it up
took
every
this
single
nigga
time.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I get that. And it says, never compare your relationship to other people's social media. Duh.
Oh,
Right.
that's a given.
Duh.
I definitely see that advice given more to women from men, though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of women who want what they see, a picture that looks like, or they see somebody. Like, I remember I had a girl tell me once, I want somebody to show me off the way he shows her off. I'm like, that's his wife. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You
yeah.
are single. You on some, like, they didn't start off like that. Like, you got to
Right.
get to that point. But some people see that and they're like, I want that. Off
Do
the
men
bat.
do that? Do men they compare their relationships to social media? Because I know women do it a lot.
I
But do
don't
men do
know.
that?
Yeah.
I think men compare the way a woman looks a lot to
Yeah,
other women on
I
social
would say
media.
that.
I don't know if
Physical
they try to
appearance.
read into the relationship, but they definitely would see that but you don't really see women like doing things for men a lot on social media. You see a lot of men
agree.
do things for women, so it's like. And a lot of women feel like that's what determines whether it's a good relationship or
If
not.
he care about me, he posted
it's-
it on the gram.
Yeah, it's what her experience is, what he's doing for her. Like a lot of women gauge a relationship by that. So I think they see that and they think, oh, I want that. But a guy will, some guys care about the look, like you would see on Instagram. But I don't think we would get the relationship. Or we want our relationship to be like.
I think guys, all they care about is like
Big booty and big
Yeah.
and big titties.
Yeah. It's
Big
like
thighs.
the superficial.
But there's so many
more than
women in a
anything.
relationship without that. You know what I mean?
That's
There's
very
so
true.
many
You're right.
women in
You're
relationships
right.
without that. So
But that
it's
seems
like
to be the perspective of the overall
Right.
group.
Yeah.
that's what catches a guy's eye, but that's not necessarily what make him want to stay with you.
That's
Okay.
real too.
Now, this one right here, I believe, you may tell me different because you're a man, but it says, don't believe I'm too busy or I don't have time. A man makes time for what he wants.
Period.
Yes.
I just think people in general make time for what
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah, I mean, some things are obvious. Like if you working, like when I was working in the oil field, I was working 13 hours a day. That's 13 hours you don't expect a text from me. I might
But
be able to
when
take
you
my
get
phone.
off,
Yeah, when you get off, of course. If I got to call, I'm going to call at least once a day. But I'm not going to be in that situation. I can't be the guy texting you all day. And some people compare, well, he texts me more. Y'all be suckers for that
He's probably
sometimes.
broke.
I'm like that.
He's more,
Wait,
He's
say it
more
again,
consistent.
Huh?
Say it again.
The one that texts you all the time?
Yeah.
He probably broke.
Period.
He probably.
No, for real. I'm so
If
serious.
he has that much time,
That's not true.
Yeah.
I think
throughout
so.
the day.
That's
Maybe
smart.
he likes to communicate.
you smart.
The dudes that I deal with that text me all day, they don't have a job. And the ones that rarely text me, those are the ones that be like, hey, let's go eat.
That's
There
true.
you go.
I'm like, all
Yeah.
right.
I can't
I like
deny
that.
it. That's real.
So you gotta
Yeah, think about that.
Why the
Nothing
hell
going
you
for
texting me
yourself.
at 11:30? We supposed to be at work.
You ain't got nothing else to think
That's
about.
Yeah.
That's true.
Damn.
Also, the guy. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, this is
Say
like
it.
interesting for me.
We
I
need-
To
wanna
me,
learn.
also-
Are you single? Are you
What?
single?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're all
sorry, I
in
didn't
here.
hear you. I
Well,
was
us three are
focusing
single. I
over
don't know
here.
about you.
I am.
Okay, so we're all single, and we
Yeah.
Single
we
advice.
like advice from the opposite.
'Cause I wanna
sex.
grow and
I do.
develop.
I feel like this
Right.
has been on my mind for a while. I feel like
Who speak
when
on
y'all
his
try
brother?
to talk to multiple guys at once, y'all end up being a sucker for the one who texts you the most and who give a whole lot of compliments. And I think my theory is that's the guy who's talking to like 10 different girls. That's why he always remember to send that text, that good morning every
'Cause he
morning,
send it to
because he
everybody.
sent it to everybody.
That's a good
So it's like
Okay.
whether he sent it to you and that's just what he does. But it's like if you're only talking to one person, then it's more like a conversation.
Yeah.
And we
Okay.
talk when it's like when I feel like talking, not necessarily 6 a.m. that time to get up to my routine of texting. Like that's not, to me, that's not real. If I'm just sending good morning just to send it, if we weren't talking last night and it's not a continuation of the conversation, then it's pointless. But some people get off on those.
Different
Some people
perspective.
get off
Yeah.
on those little things, like those
I'll
little,
shame. I'll
those
shame
little
my
good
brother.
mornings, whatever. Oh, he didn't sing good morning, whatever, man. Like,
Cause I stopped talking to this boy because he stopped sending. Okay.
yeah. for
We all been
Well,
there.
I was about to say I'm not pressed for not receiving a good morning text, but I do appreciate receiving a good morning text if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like if I don't get it, I'd be like, oh God, this nigga text me. What is
I don't
this?"
get
Yeah.
them.
But
Yeah.
like, you know, when I get it, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I don't get
You
them.
know.
often.
Me
I
neither,
used
girl.
to
I
get
stopped
them.
sending them.
me.
I don't send them unless we was talking the night before, and I'm continuing the conversation. But
I feel like
don't
we're old
just-
enough.
I don't feel like it's just
So if we talk like,
put it
If
like
we-
this. Put it like this. So if right now my work schedule, I start work at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I get off at 3. I could send good morning right before I go to work. But it's like once I go in, I'm not gonna have my phone. So by
Right.
the time you say good morning back, I don't hear it. We ain't gonna really
it's
talk
still
until I get off.
That don't mean don't send it, guys. We
I
still
get it.
want it.
Now listen,
I still want it.
Some
'Cause
some people do, but I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like, oh man, I don't want to be at work. Like, damn, I forgot to send good morning this morning. She
yeah,
finna be
like
tripping.
no pressure.
Like,
but
no.
like
Yeah.
if you know, I have gotten a good morning text at like fucking 6:00 in the morning. I respond at 6:30, and I don't get a response until like 2-3 o'clock, and the conversation is normal because I'm not like, oh, what the fuck you been doing all day, nigga? I know what the fuck you was doing all day. I know you were working, and
Yeah.
I was working too. Am I bothered? No.
It's just too much for me.
So like,
Okay.
It's
I
too
mean,
much.
but if you
It's
were
just-
thinking
I
about
wish it
me,
was
reach
simple.
out to me and be like, hey, like,
I'm
but
like,
don't just be like, oh, I thought about you earlier today. Well, why you ain't text? Like, that thought that you had, go ahead and send it. As Justin sitting here remembering to send that text to Shorty.
Ooh.
I'm not remembering
It's called
nothing.
a call
Ah.
out.
I don't feel
She
obligated
just
to text
called
nobody
you
right now.
out.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot.
Checking my
It's
social
not simple.
media.
Why can't it be simple?
Right,
I don't know.
right, right.
This is too much for me.
So, in the thread on the Shade Room, after that whole advice from men to women went viral, they had, so it's ladies in the comments. So one female, as advice from women to men, says, "Don't bother us if you're not ready."
I agree because I fucking agree because I be at home unbothered.
Unfucking bothered,
be at
and
home.
you shuffling fucking
Minding my
feathers.
business, yes. And you come
Like,
and you
why
act
you
like
fucking
you
with me?
want to do something, and then you stop talking to me. Just leave me
Period.
the fuck alone and let me drink my wine every day at 5:30 and lay on my couch and watch Netflix or whatever I choose. Probably Golden Girls. And whatever I choose to watch, just leave me alone.
Another
Like,
one says, "Go
leave
to
me the
therapy."
fuck alone.
Oh, that's a
Go
big
to
one.
therapy.
I'm an advocate for therapy.
That's, yeah.
I
Men
think we both
especially.
need therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
like
I think
exactly. It goes both ways.
I
for
think
sure.
now the conversation is focused on men and what men aren't doing and
Mm-hmm.
men should do. But I think very soon it'll be about women because we contribute a lot to the toxicity of relationships. And
Mhm.
that, I
Mhm.
can't wait for that
We
conversation.
do,
word.
but why do we contribute it?
Because we don't, the same as men, we don't deal with our shit.
Because
Right.
you have an image in your head of how things should go.
And that's not right.
Yeah.
It's like unrealistic.
Unless it's okay if you present all that, if you lay all that on the table from the beginning. This is how I want things to go. This is what I want, whatever, and let him choose. But if you don't vocalize it, you just think your preferences are the way everybody should think.
That goes into the next one. This one says, be honest with your intentions from the jump. Women respect honesty. And then the next woman says, stop fucking lying. Period. Like, what you want, just say that. Set your
But they don't even know what they want.
I agree. Like, if you just want to have sex,
sometimes we don't either.
You should say it. Like,
exactly.
Hey, I just want to fuck, and we could be fuck partners. Just say it, and maybe I just want to be a fuck partner too.
I'm not. Truthful moment. So there was this one particular situation where it was I was talking to this guy or whatever, and the conversation would always be kind of stagnant. It would never really go nowhere. We would keep in contact with each other, kind of talk every day, but it was no conversation of substance. And the context of how we met, like, I was drunk as fuck, so I said some shit that was out, that took it to that,
like, let me suck your dick.
Level. Nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that far.
I thought it was provocative.
But I was like, oh, you fine as hell, I fuck, like something like that.
Oh,
so he was like, okay, that's what we can
but
do.
see, that's not where the conversation was going. It was just like, hey, how's it going? Like, you don't give a fuck about how my day is going. You
Just
don't care
say,
about. I said, listen, like, we don't gotta do all that. If you just want to fuck, like, say that, cause I'm cool with that right now. And then he stopped responding. Like, he didn't text me
so
back.
confusing.
They can't handle
He
it.
was afraid.
No,
But then
maybe he didn't want
That's
that.
it.
Please.
Or maybe that is
Are you
Please.
Not every man doesn't. Not every man is like, I'm just gonna fuck you.
I
Or
mean,
about sex, even though you're sexy and you're attractive.
Understandable, but like, that was how we end up having a conversation in the first place. Like, if that's not what you were on, and you would have specified that before we exchanged phone numbers.
Yeah.
Like,
He might not have known how to do that.
and when
He
I
might have
threw it
been
out
lame.
there and put it on the table for you to just be like, oh, okay,
Devil's
well,
advocate.
you're right. Well, since you said it, and then to, you could have played into it like, well, this is what you want. I'm just gonna lay back and let this happen. Whatever.
I think the worst ones are like, if we're just strictly fucking and you want to take me on a date, like, that's not cool. Like, I just want to fuck you. Like, don't just.
Like,
don't call me.
I think that comes from the guy not knowing how to let the woman take the lead or how to do what she wants. Because I look back on my experiences when I was in my 20s, and there's some things I missed out on because I was just so busy worried about, well, I'm the man and I want it to go this way.
Some WAP you passed up because you was scared?
No, I didn't pass up the WAP. But I might have passed up, like, when I was in the military, for example, I could have had maybe an open relationship where I could have done multiple things. But in my head, I'm like, no, it's not going to go. I'm a man. I'm supposed to. If I would have just let her decide, I probably could have had more fun in certain situations.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why men have a problem with the song WAP, because they're not used to women being like, hey, let me sit on your face.
Like, owning our
getting used to it.
sexuality.
You should.
Y'all got to. Shit.
I mean, generations, like, before us, it was the generation that, you kind of talk about sex, but it's not just, in your face. And before that, it was like, sex is here and we're not really talking about it, but we're talking about it. But now it's like, women we recognize that we have power.
It's a lot of power. And if women would just stop giving it up so freely, it'll just.
like they used to. Not give it up so
I wouldn't say freely. Like, I mean, it's a part of being like a human. Like, you have sex, you have a vagina,
Yeah, you
like,
do.
you have a penis. Like,
and
it's a part
you
of.
like getting your thing licked or whatever. Like, it goes both
It shouldn't
ways.
always be like
It shouldn't-
transactional.
It shouldn't always be like the man gets the nut. Like, let me get a nut.
Right.
too.
That's what it's
Another
about
one
right there.
that I
Yeah.
read
Yeah.
on there was said, treat her nut in the same fashion that you would treat yours. Like, hers is as important as yours.
Yes.
A lot of niggas like
Yes.
Get
get
there,
there and
Zay.
be like, you good? And it's
like,
we in
no.
the era of we not lying to you niggas
Yeah,
no more.
yeah.
If you say, did you nut? No.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can keep trying.
No.
And it's like, why wouldn't you want her to nut? Like, that's like the most, like, shouldn't that be the most freeing and like the most
Right.
exciting thing for you
Right.
to achieve?
Right.
Apparently not. If this
No.
nigga just
Right.
laughed.
It's
Well,
like
I
that's
feel like I started off on the right track. I knew that you're supposed to make her get hers, but that's because I grew up when I was in high school. I was reading novels and
Oh,
you
you
like
nerd.
I was
An educated
reading.
Negro.
I was reading like Maintenance Man. Tyler Bays.
Oh,
what's
shit.
his name?
Oh, yeah.
Bays in them,
So
man.
you was reading the shit with
I
us.
was reading it, so I was like, okay, I felt pressure
real.
when I started. I'm like, I gotta
Yeah.
be a maintenance man. I gotta.
You better work on that pussy, boy.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah.
Tune it up. Tune that
make
thing
sure
up.
she get it.
But it's crazy because like there's women that have lived and died and have never experienced a nut or have
And
never
that's
experienced like
horrible.
sexual power. You
That's
know, like that's where
horrible.
I'm like living in my mind. Is like that is like looking at my mom like, does my dad make you nut? Does that make you nut? Does that make you
Are you happy?
go crazy? You know,
you
like
happy?
I know what it feels like. Do you know what it feels like, mommy? I know it's weird.
I
it's
want
like,
you to nut.
I want you to be happy.
You say that to your mom?
No, but I
need you to
think
reach
it
your
to
full
myself.
potential.
At some point, I will say it to her though.
You have a Nigerian mom, are you sure?
I mean, I can say what I want to her now.
Okay.
I've gotten to that point where
From
it's
a
like,
distance.
okay.
So she
Yeah,
can
so
hit
she
you.
won't.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I have
All
thoroughly
nuts
enjoyed.
matter.
Period. That's the new hashtag for the rest of the goddamn year. All nuts matter. Like, y'all stop being so fucking selfish. We not lying to y'all no more. So
And you
get
better
out of y'all
drink that apple
feelings.
juice.
Goddamn, get out of y'all
Shit, I'm
feelings.
trying to
Like,
get some more. I
step
was like, this
outside
is
of your
good.
ego. It's not just about you. Our shit is more important. If you just imagine, bless you. If once
Bless you.
once we get there, like, it's gonna be way better for you. Like.
Right,
gonna
because
cook
we
for you.
always want to get the
This
nuts,
nigga
so
say
we
she.
gonna.
What did you say, Justin?
She's gonna cook for you.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, he's gonna make me nuts, so let me do this. Like for real, for real.
If
That's
you
some dead ass baby boy shit. Like, he put it down, Yvette got up and cooked the motherfucking tacos. Like,
Yeah.
I nigga, you
that's
Should
gonna
be
get you the
nice.
better performance anyway too.
stop being so fucking selfish. Hashtag all nuts matter.
It makes life
Period.
easier for you.
It makes you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fucking, what is it? The endorphins are
Yeah.
heightened and just the overall
Oxytocin.
mood. All of that. Yeah, it's like,
We all love a good nut.
may masturbate later. Anyway, I have thoroughly
We all
enjoyed.
love a good nut.
I have thoroughly enjoyed this episode. We're going to wrap up with Cece's Corner. But first, we just want to thank you both for coming. Thank you, Dozie and Justin, for joining us. And we will tag tag Dozie's organization and
Tag my private page.
Right, I got you.
Okay.
Just, you know,
Yeah,
right,
I want to
right,
throw
right,
that
right.
out there.
Hit her DMs.
I mean,
got
my
a little
personal
spicy
And
page.
thank you guys for taking
Yeah.
time out of your day.
Right.
Like, we understand. So I'm gonna wrap it up with Cece's Corner. So I was going through social media and I noticed that two rappers' baby mamas were arguing, and one of them was mad because he didn't buy her a car. So the other one wrote this post, and it should show. So it triggered in my head, women. This is what I want to say to men and women. Please don't depend on anybody to get what you want. You should not have to not be who you are because he did not buy you a car. Like, be in a position to take care of yourself. So that's all I want to say. Yeah, that's what she said in response.
I don't care how hard life gets. I'm going
Jada
to keep
way
some
to
money,
say
put
she
up.
gonna make
I
sure
never
she
touch
okay.
it and make.
And I
keep
agree
my
with
own
her.
Pace, even if I don't use that bitch, because whatever
It's
nigga got
Cece's
ain't
Corner.
mine.
I don't know why Alyssa's talking.
Oh, you're so rude. I was trying to read for you.
But I agree with her. Like, do keep your own things. Don't depend on no man. Don't depend on no woman. Take care of yourself. And the girl couldn't even reply back to her because she's still upset because she hasn't got her own car.
I just feel like if you can't get it for yourself, you can't ask for it.
Exactly. And I just feel like my advice to men and women, take care of yourself. Don't depend on anyone. Because who can look out for you better than you? Yourself. The end.
See y'all in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Thank you for being a friend.
Goddamn, Sam.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be free, and the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend."
Lemonade Talk Podcast.